everyone. How are you today? So Tracy and Carly went man, so I shot them. No, I didn't. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. I don't know how you can even think that I would do anything like that, anyone. Hello, Holly.
Dear.
Hello, Jen, Michelle, Jenny, Melinda, Jenny McLaren. How you going? We have
Hello, Melinda. Woo! There's one of my peeps. Yay!
Yay! So we've so I've got my friend Lorene with me from craftingpossibilities.com. What, you couldn't fork for the AU? But they charge you extra.
.com is actually better because it's worldwide.
Yeah.
It's not listed to specifically Australia. So I went even bigger. More.
Okay. Sounds dodgy to me, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, hello.
Oh, dear.
Hello,
Zathi. Hello, Carly. Oh, you're welcome, Carly. Happy to give you a bit of space. All good. On this beautiful Mother's Day.
Yes. So,
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, mothers. I hope you all got your kids did something nice for you. And if they didn't, they will just be bringing karma onto themselves. So, who got their house clean? Who did the kids who got breakfast in bed, and who got their house cleaned by their kids today? Anyone?
Oh dear.
Amanda came down to the fair today and brought me a coffee. Thank you so very much, Amanda. That was so sweet of you. And people, I have to say, where is it? Please share us out, people. That would be much appreciated. It would be lovely, and because we all think you're great. Hey, wait a sec. Who's in the audience? Just in case there's someone who's not great. No, you're all great.
Everybody's great. Everybody's beautiful.
I was just checking, keep them on their toes. They're lovely people.
Of course.
Welcome, people. And I'll start with group reading, but I'm just sharing at the moment, so help share us out. And, man, I really suck at sharing.
Why?
Wait a sec. Here we go.
Got it.
There we go. Okay. I've done my first share. Is about to be done.
Oh, if I do a share, does that mean I get a free reading?
Yeah, why not? I can do a couple of cards. And people, I finally got a happy deck. A happy
what?
A happy deck.
Okay. Just checking that you said what you said.
New Zealand happy dick. It's got 6 cards in it.
Oh, we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna have good fun.
So now actually, do you have? And Cindy got these on Amazon and sent them to me because Cindy's so gorgeous. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy, she's sweet, but those boots, don't mess with her. Don't mess with those boots. You know where she'll put those boots. She says she's Miss Goody Two Shoes, but I've never seen her.
Oh, Stuffy. Thank you, honey bunch. Stuffy wants to do a reading for me. Aww.
I can always send you the links, Daddy. If you're gay, mate, not a problem. I'll send you the link. Should I? Oh, no, it's not. What is it? Okay. I'm still sharing out, people. I'll just do a couple of... I'll just do spiritual advertising worldwide. So if you could share, that would be much appreciated. And if you're in the Australian spiritual groups, that would be good because we like Australians. They're pretty chilled. And if you
know the Kiwis are all right too, eh?
Oh yeah, they are. But the Australian people have to put up with a lot of crap at the moment. That's it. They're all on their toes. It's like, my God. If it wasn't for Netflix, we would have torn this country apart by now.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So I'll start. Okay. I'm about oversharing. Yeah, that's enough. I've had enough of it. Okay. So I will just get this up and I'll see. So people, you know the deal with us. If we'll read who we're drawn to. And also if you want to take priority for an extended reading, just donate to the PowerPay link. I'll get it up in a sec. It's in the show notes. And then we'll just read who we're drawn to from there. That'll just oh, we've already got one already.
Woo!
Thank you, Jenny Sky.
Oh.
You're a sweetheart. And
thank you, Jenny.
What was I doing? I was doing something to do. The link. I better put it up. Okay. Oh, gee. Whoops.
Can I just address Zara for a second?
Yep.
Cool. So, Zara, your future husband, personality. Basically, the personality that you will attract is whatever you're being right now. So, and if it's your future husband, it's whatever essence, whatever, all of your good, your bad, your ugly, and your awesome, that will be wrapped up in the personality of your future husband. Okay. So bear in mind that your future partner will be someone who will challenge you on all of your bad and your ugly, as well as your good and your awesome. So if you are desiring to have somebody in your world who is going to create a lot of ease, a lot of fun, a lot of joyousness in your life, then you've got to do the internal work, hun. You've got to do the internal work to actually deal with your foibles, your thought systems, your belief systems, all the stuff that keeps you locked into attracting partners that perhaps haven't been so great in the past. It's time to have a look at all of that, do the healing on that, so that you can actually attract in somebody that you truly do desire. So my suggestion to you is to actually go out, like, after you finished watching us have some fun here today, perhaps even tomorrow, do some journaling. Write down a list of the attributes that you would truly desire to have in a partner. And the attributes are not necessarily, I want 6'2", blonde and blue-eyed. You can ask for that if you like. But the attributes are more things like how they make you feel. How is it that, like, how they contribute to your life and how will you contribute to their life? That's actually more important than, what will their personality be like? Okay. So I hope that helps. And I kind of don't wish to be someone who would say you're going to get married in X amount of time and this is the type of person you're going to marry, because you could shift and change quite a lot between now and then. So that's where I sit with that. How do you feel about that, Brooke?
Yeah, sounds good to me. I mean, that's it. I mean, I've asked all for what I want, but until I did the internal work and got my shit together and moved into my, and stopped getting that. And I've had some relationships before I got all the work done and all my shit came up and it just I thrown it onto them and they threw it back in my face and it was a bit of a mess. But then I started getting my shit together and working myself, and now I've got something beautiful.
Absolutely, you do.
And it's just worth doing all the work.
Mm-hmm. And just a word, there's a little hello in there to Kate. Yay, hi Kate. Just another of my little peeps coming through.
Hey Kate. Okay. I'm just trying to get this up.
So yes, okay. Zara, I see that. Sorry, just to go back to Zara, just for a moment there. I see that she said that it's going to be an arranged marriage. So again, no matter what, they are going to be there to challenge you. They're going to be there to love and support you, but they're also going to challenge you. I would highly recommend the book, The Values Factor by John DeMartini. Have a listen to that. If you get it on Kindle, you actually get the Audible for free. So you can have both. So there you go. Homework for you. Enjoy. Right. You were going to do a big... We do, Brooke. What? Yes. Beautiful, beautiful beings. Beautiful beings.
What was that? I was just looking. Oh, there we go.
Did you want to do a general reading, hun?
Yep. Okay. Great reading for everyone. Sorry, I was just sidetracked. Oh, there we go. Okay, everyone. Take what resonates. This is for everyone. Take what doesn't resonate and give it to the person next to you. So the first card I've got for everyone. Oh, I've seen this a lot today. The Star Ancestor. Follow the voice in your soul. Okay, people. This is all about what's deep inside your soul. Is there a calling? Okay, is there something brewing deep down inside you? The Star Ancestor, that he knows that there's something he should do. It's yearning in his soul, and also he knows until he answers that call, there's going to be that emptiness inside him. So this is all about being called or drawn. And people think like, I don't fit in. Oh, there's something I should be doing. I've always felt like I'm made for greatness. Okay, greatness isn't about how big your car is or how much money you make. Greatness is about the impact that you can have on the world and the people around you. Okay, at a soul level. And so I really think I've seen this card come up a lot of the times today. I really think that people are really being called at the moment. And when we answer that call, if we answer that call and follow the voice in our soul, underneath I've got the lady. Enjoy growth and reap the rewards, because that's what it's about. That's what we want. We're always chasing this life, and we want all these things to make us happy. And the thing that will truly make us happy in our life is when we answer our soul calling. Okay, and we listen to that voice inside our soul, which is calling us day in, day out. And we're like, I just don't feel right, or things aren't working out what I like. That's because we're not answering that soul. Because when we start answering that voice in our soul, that's when things start to come into alignment. That's where the light starts to shine. That's where things start to taste better. That's where we start to understand. That's when things start to move forward. That's when all the good stuff's come in. Because the next card moving on, I've got be brave and honest. Okay, and this is inverted. So, when we're brave and honest, this is about being truthful, but this is about being truthful to ourselves. Okay, and looking at ourselves in the mirror, going, are we really answering the call? Are we doing all we can, or are we pushing that down and just doing something else? But it's this code coming inverted. This is like, it's scary sometimes. Okay, to the answer the call and to be honest with ourselves and go, are we doing all we can? Are we truly happy with our lives? Because it brings up a lot of stuff that we have to deal with. So it's really hard, but that's okay. You're only human. Don't be so hard on yourself, but understand it's always going to be there, and it's always calling us. It's calling us tonight, believe it or not. Okay, and the action card I've got for everyone is the Hunter. The Hunter. Yeah, that's it. So this is a rise of the people. This is like a rise for yourself, people. This is about getting in contact, putting your foot down and going, you know what? I'm going to track down my fears and desires. Okay? This is what we're all called to do. This is go on the offensive and go, no longer will I sit by and wait for life to happen. I'm going to be an active part in the driver's seat of letting life unfold for me at the moment. Okay? And that's what we're being all called to do. And moving on from getting that, I've got the Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. Why do we let go to the need to be right? Because when we're right, it's that. Yeah, I'm right. Bang, end of story. It's just like putting a block on ourselves, okay? It's like going into the known. Okay, I'm right. That's all I need to know. And what it does is it stops us from seeing multi-dimensional perspectives. It stops us from seeing things for what they are. And it's really important to look around and see things for what they are, because when you see things for what they are, it just opens up so much more. And when it opens so much more, that's when we can truly heal ourselves. That's when we can truly influence others to heal themselves. Okay, and that's what it's about. Okay, so we've got to let go of whatever we know or whatever we think is right. It's not about who's right. It's just what is. Okay, so it can be a very destructive point to get in. So just watch out for that, people. And next card I've got is the Winter card. This is all about taking care of our needs, because we go around and we're like, oh, I got to help other people, and we can do that. We're loving, and we're community people, and we have families, and we do that. But at the same time, if we don't get ourselves right, we don't fix ourselves. How are we going to help people fix themselves? Okay, we've got no tools to hand them. Okay, because the only tools that we gain in life are the ones that we've used to fix ourselves, and then we can go, hey, look, I was struggling with that. I tried doing this and it worked for me. Okay, that's a tool. That's you can't do something. You do want to do something for someone, they're not learning anything. Okay, but you hand them a tool that you've learned for yourself. That's something that can keep giving them and influence them for the lifetime and be passed down to other people. Okay, but it's all about us taking care of ourselves and getting ourselves right to start with is very important. And the last card I've got is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, she understands the mystery. She understands how things work. Okay, she's got an inner knowing. She's got her stuff together. Okay, she's patient. She's complete. This is inverted. So at the moment, people are looking exterior about how to make their happiness, follow the star ancestor, follow the voice in your soul. People looking external, okay? Because the High Priestess, they're not looking at themselves. Because if you looked at yourselves, that card would be around that way, and you would know that you're complete as you are. And it's all about going inside with that completeness and digging into that in depth wisdom, and just understanding that you have everything you need to get the task done. And it's time to go. And I better get a happy card, because that was a bit of a spiritual drilling for a lot of you. Spiritual drilling for me, man. I'm sweating now going, oh, God, man, I just gave myself homework. Okay. And the last card I've got for everyone is Coming Into Your Power. A step into my power boldly and confidently. Man, if that ain't a call to arms, people, I don't know what is. Okay. No more fence, people. It was a nice fence, and we had a nice spot with a butt on it. But now we got to hop off the fence and pick a side. I hope that resonated. I hope that helped everyone. And thank you for sharing, Deborah. Okay.
All right. I've got something here for Jenny, if you like.
Yep.
Okay. So, Jenny, I've got, these cards aren't quite so interesting to look at, they're words. So what I've got here is that to remember your hopes and dreams, they can still be a reality if you will allow them to be. Okay. So this is about remembering. So I noticed in the chat there that you're talking about learning. You actually don't need to learn anything. You've intuitively and spiritually, you know everything. It's just that you've chosen to forget some things when you came into this embodiment. So it's about remembering and bringing that knowledge back through from your other lifetimes. So you've also got the next one, which is that it's a time of success and to keep moving forward. So I'm actually getting a sense there that you might be feeling a little bit stuck, like you've got a few different possibilities that you might be, or choices that you're working with right now. And because the next card that came out was about focusing on the outcome and not fearing the consequences. So along with that, it's like, don't be so wrapped up in the how it's going to happen. Don't worry too much about that. Just actually take a moment to go quietly within and focus on the energy of the life that you truly wish to desire to create for yourself, okay? And then it's important to be open to your feelings and allow yourself to have the feelings you have been hiding to emerge. So a lot of what's happening in the world right now is, and especially for us spiritual beings, is the energy that is around us is forcing us to step up, to look at our shit, just like we were saying at the start of the show, to look at our shit, to process it and stop pushing it away, okay? So is everything okay? Can people hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So yeah, to stop pushing the emotions away, because the thing is, when we push our emotions away, we put them in a bucket or chuck them into the cupboard and not deal with them. Exactly, Jenny. Shadow work is another name for it. And people get a bit scared of actually shadow work and of actually looking at their deeper emotions. And I love doing that. If you feel resistance about something, and it's not like it's, I deal with a concept called heavy and light. So when something's light, it is true for you. When it is heavy, it's not true. But there's a real big difference between something being heavy and there's a resistance to feeling into it. So for example, I was reading a book called The Sophia Code, and I was really resistant to listening to the 5th chapter or the 5th key code. And I felt that resistance, and I played with it for a day or so. And then I went, yeah, nah, I'm just going to read it because I know that there's something in there that is important. So exactly, if it's something that triggers you now, it actually belongs in your past. Okay. And that's something that is asking to be seen and healed now. Okay. So that's really important. And yeah, so allow that stuff. Journal, write. Do you know, I don't know if you know how to do intuitive journaling. Intuitive journaling is actually really cool. It's where you just sort of sit down, you breathe a few times, and then what you do is you just allow your hand to move across the page with whatever emotions are coming up. You just write and just be really haphazard with it. It's kind of like scrapbooking in words or lines, and just whatever stuff comes out, just start putting it on the page, okay? And that will help to bring it up, bring it out. Then you can have another look at it and see what is true for you. Now, the next card that came out was from the Ina Segal pack of color cards. Go that way, which is brown. And this is about establishing your boundaries. So perhaps there's some boundaries that you're allowing people to step over. And I'm getting that might be family related. So where things are family or intimate partners are concerned, you're allowing them a little bit more laxness than what you would with others. So just be really aware of that and allow yourself to be strong within yourself and know and honor you first. If somebody is trying to do something, be something, suggest something that doesn't feel good to you, that doesn't feel like to you to do or be around, say no. All right. And I know that's hard when we might be a little bit of a people pleaser. All right. So let's see if there's anything else in there. I get messages from my late partner when you do that. Setting boundaries or emotions? I'm not quite sure when that one popped up. If you could give me a little bit more clarity on that one, Jenny. Ah, yeah. Yeah, see? People pleaser. I spotted it. Yeah, the boundaries card often comes up with people who are lovely people pleasers. Okay. So just be aware of that and get used to saying no a little bit more often. Okay. And no from that place of heart and honoring of you. Okay. So it's not about no, fuck off because I hate you. It's more of a no, that doesn't work for me. And if you can, like, there's actually some really cool things. If you want to Google different ways to say no, like just Google it and you'll find a big, massive list. And it's like nice ways to say no. And they're actually really handy for somebody who's learning how to become not a people pleaser, a recovering people pleaser, if you like. There we go.
Is that like access when you say, oh, that's an interesting point of view? Oh my God. I wonder how many people that they get that said to them and they don't know that the person knows access and they actually get upset with that. I don't know. That sounds.
But thank you for that, Jenny. That was awesome.
Sorry. Now we've got donated. Cindy's paid for us to do pick someone to do a donated reading for. Then
thank you, Cindy.
Then we've got Kathy. Then we've got Caroline is paying forward for someone to do a reading. Then Carly has paid for a reading for someone to pay it forward. Then we've got Deborah Lover.
Oh, wow.
So we got all these people paying it forward. Thank you. That's just really big-hearted people. That's just awesome. We love you all. So let's pick someone to do from the list each. And it was donated by the butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. What's her name? Hey, Cindy. We all love Cindy. You people love Cindy?
Yay!
Yeah, of course you do. That's it. Cacao time. All right. That's like a ripped off a chocolate fix. I mean, you get the chocolate fix, but it's not the real chocolate fix. So I'm going to pick for Judy. Okay, I'm going to pick you tonight for Cindy's extended reading. Would you like one, or you wouldn't like one? People, get in the chat if you want reading. There's a lot of people that have paid forward for you guys to have extended readings. So just keep in the chat so we can see your name come up. Because if you don't speak, we don't know you're there. You're just a number on the screen, and we would love to do a reading for you. Okay, Judy.
Just before you start with Judy, can you tell me who am I playing with next?
Whoever you choose someone.
Is there a paid one to do, or is it a?
It's a paid. It's a paid. Pay it forward, so someone's paid for us to do a reading.
Okay.
So just go into the comments, and whoever jumps out at you. What's that? Sydney Punganelli there. She pays me not to read for her. I mean, that's no offense to my reading capabilities. You just no. Okay, Judy. Look, the first card I've got for you is I've got inverted. I've got the Fire Guard, ignite your passion. This is like the Star Ancestor and the group reading that we came to. It looks. This is telling me you're suffocated at the moment, and you suffocate. It's like you're not where you should be. You feel like that feeling that you've got, that like there's more, and you want it different for you in life. That's all big. It's like your spark's dying. It's like your spark's dying, Judy, because I got the Fire Guardian. He's inverted. Ignite your passion. Ignite the passion life, and that's all about getting into our spark. You know, what drives us, what feeds us, what excites us is finding that passion, because that's the spark in our soul that just ignites us loving everything and loving life. And this is dull in you at the moment, okay? And Spirit's saying, look, it needs to be brighter. You need to work on that. You need to find your passion, and you do it, because I got the Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved, and this is suffocating you. You know, when we're not moving towards what we should be doing and what we love, we're just going through the motions, and at the moment it's suffocating. It's taking its toll on you. Okay, your heart's not where it should be. You're not where you should be. Okay, but when we get these things into alignment, when we find our passion and we get that spark back in life, everything starts to change around us. Okay, because as we rise in vibration, it has to rise in vibration around us. So it's very important to you to look for your passion. This is about what excites you. Is we can't just keep giving ourselves to everyone else and ignore ourselves. I mean, because we're here to live for our experience, to live for our life and have our life, you know, our life purpose, the stuff that we want to get out of life. Okay, but when we're just doing stuff for everyone else all the time, we lose track of that, and that drags us down, and that extinguishes our heart. And so we don't want to go into martyrship and just go, oh, but I'm, you know, I'm just care about my family, and we all do. We all love the family and the people around us, but it's more important, you know, that we honor them too. By if you just go through the process and you let your spark die and you let your heart go heavy, what are you teaching them? What sort of life are you teaching those people that you love? What sort of example are you setting for them? It's not your job to fix people, but this is what we do to the people around us. They see that and go, oh, I guess that's all life's about. It's just doing that. Yeah, whatever. Okay, and that's when people start making other. I'm overwhelmed at the moment with people's problems. Okay, we'll let them sort their own problems out. Okay, you can assist, but you're not there to fix people. Okay, and I know sometimes we're looking after people. And it gets hard and it gets pressure on. But when we've got people with needs that we need to look after, you know what? We're going to shift our focus, because when it's all about, and it is hard, but it's hard because we make it harder because we focus on the negativity to do with it, when we could be having fun with people and we could be imparting into their lives and bringing joy into our lives. Okay, but this is where you go through this process. This is what you're putting out there to the universe. This is what you're putting out to the people around you, and they think that's the norm. Okay, because I got here. Look, the voyage in your heart, love flows through you and to you. Okay, this is about, once again, that passion. It's there. It wants to ignite, and it wants to just send love through you. It just wants to lift you up. Okay, and when that lifts you up, it'll start lifting the people around you. But it starts with you. It starts with you recognizing that and you taking the steps to move forward. Look, view from above. The next card I've got for you is view the big picture. Okay, okay. At the moment, you're just looking at the stuff that needs doing around you. You're looking at the obstacles. You're looking at the mundane. Okay, and where focus goes, energy flows. So if your focus is all on just stuff around, that becomes your existence. That becomes your life. Okay, and this is done in your heart. There's more. There's more to you. There's more to life. There's more to your existence, and it's up to you to start stepping up now and finding it, and moving into it, and finding it, and just going out there. Look, because I got moving on from reaction card. I've got the valiant courage. Take action with passion. This is about finding that passion, finding that spark, reigniting that passion in your heart about, okay, what is life about? Let's find it. Okay, what we do is, if we wait around for stuff to get better, okay, then we're always waiting. Then life dictates to us our attitudes. We become a victim of circumstances, and then we wonder 30 years down the track why we're still where we are, when all we have to do is we have to pick it up ourselves and go, okay, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. Okay, those people that change their lives one day, they finally get to the point where they're like, I don't want to die doing the same thing that I'm doing now. So if we don't make the changes, that's what happens. Okay, we're going to be in the same position, 20, 30, 40 years down the track. If you're okay with that, you can keep going with that. It's up to you. Free will. We've got free will. Okay, moving on. I've got faraway places inverted. Get ready for new horizons. Okay, if you're willing to take action, find passion. I've got new horizons just sitting here inverted, waiting for you to take action, so I can fin around and go, okay. The universe is going to go, oh, you guys, guardians, your angels going to go, hey, she's into it now. She's playing ball. Okay, quick. Guys, what was that stuff we had ready for her? Let's send it her way. Now she's ready for it. Okay, we're going to meet the universe halfway. And the universe is just waiting for you to just want it. Just to want it, to get fired up, to get passionate, to just get moving forward and go, come on, man, there's got to be more to life. Okay, and taking this course of action, I've got this inverted because this is waiting for you to take steps to get that passion back. And this is the medicine guardian. Be open for healing information. This is saying, as you start to move towards and start to ignite that passion, start to embrace life again, it's going to start a healing. It's going to start growth. It's going to start transformation. It's going to create all that stuff that you want, and life's just going to be so much richer for you, and not just you, the people around you, okay? Because it's going to show them how they can get to where they want to be, okay? Instead of just going through the routine, okay? And your happy card is healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. Okay, time to get it happening there, Jenny. It's there for the taking if you want it. It's there for the taking. The life that you want. Judy. I'm sorry.
You did it right all the way through until that very last one.
That's it. Jinx me. I hope that's happy, Judy.
Whew, that was a great reading. gum.
It's okay. I had practice today.
Yeah, you did.
It's been all day reading.
All
The psychic
day.
fair.
I bet you it was heaps of fun too.
It was.
They always are. All right, Julie, today I know that you're floating around down the bottom there. So I picked you up, my love. And what I've got there, the first cards that come out is singing and dancing. Wow. Okay, there we go. Singing and dancing. And so this is about expressing yourself to awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. So throughout these next 4 cards, you will see a lot of themes running through here. So what I'm actually getting for you, honey, is that you're going through a big spiritual growth right now. And night, Michelle. And as a result, like there might be some moments there where you're feeling a little bit unsure of what you're doing, maybe. Hence the reason for being here and asking for some, guidance and that sort of thing. Because the next card that comes out is Earth Angel. Okay. So this says that you're a light worker who's come to Earth to teach about love. Okay. So you may have been challenged quite a lot in your life around love to teach you or to remind you what it feels like to be on the receiving end of no love or abuse. And then it's like you've also had to dig deep down inside you to find that love within. And one of the fastest, quickest, easiest ways to do that is to use some theta healing techniques where you go up to the theta healing space and you surround yourself and be embraced by unconditional love. So unconditional love is the love from Creator, from Universe. Okay. And what will happen is like this unconditional love is the love where you're actually able to receive it, and it's got no obligations, no rules, no boundaries, no nothing. It's there for you to receive it absolutely anytime you wish. And we can actually tap into it through the earth and through sky as well. That's why a lot of people talk about grounding. But within that, you've also got to have the flows from earth and sky being balanced, because the earth is mother, that's your feminine. The sky is your father or masculine energy, okay? So that's a part of that, learning to balance those to create that love space within you. The next one is your manifestation power, okay? So this is about using your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So again, like I said, there's this massive theme running across all of your cards around spirituality and spiritual growth. Okay, so you are very potent and powerful within who you be. And right now that's all bubbling to the surface and it's all coming up, and it's like, what the fuck do I do with all of this? Like, there's a lot of ingredients here and I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so the next one is the God box. God box. All right, so this is write down any worries or concerns or desires on a piece of paper, and then you put it in a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. So you don't have to do it specifically like that. You can do it in a journal form. You can do it like as in just to calm and breathe and journal, much like I was talking about before with the intuitive journaling. Start using that. And while you're in that space, you can also do some really cool stuff. Like you can start tapping into your spirit team, and you can start asking them for guidance on how to use all these amazing spiritual gifts you've been given. You can start asking for ways to express and play with them. And you can also, it might even be that you require a little bit of training. So many of us have actually had training in different modalities. And I'm glad that this is resonating for you. And quite often you'll find you'll start with one modality, and then you'll just when you've got to a point where you're feeling really comfortable with working with that, you'll start stretching out and you'll go into another one and another one and another one, or another tool or another, that's how we grow, shift, change and expand. But within that, like when we start getting to that space of comfortable, we might find ourselves getting a little bit irritated because we've gotten to that space of like, okay, I've outgrown this fish pond, if you like. The next card that came through was Silver from Inner Skulls deck, which is be persistent. All right, so don't give up. Whatever you're doing right now, keep moving forward with it, okay? So be persistent. Be persistent on researching yourself. Be persistent on exploring your gifts, talents, and abilities in a way that is going to keep you growing, shifting, changing, expanding, and being the contribution that you truly be for this beautiful, amazing planet and people that we have. All right. And the last card that came through, and because it was like I'd done all those ones, I was like, and there was just one more that they asked, and this is the love card. Okay, and it is the red carnation. So this is about very much diving into the space of love that you truly be, because as it said right back here with the Earth Angel, you are here to teach about love. Okay, so that's what they're saying. So start looking at what does love mean to you, and start picking apart, you know, the old-fashioned versions, like the original versions of the word love. Bring up the aspects of you that are, you know, align and agree with that, and the ones that don't. Have a look at, you know, the sense of obligation and judgment that comes up around the word love. How does that manifest in your life, and what sort of shadow work do you require to do around that as well? So there we go. Beautiful. Thank you very much for that, Julie. That was a fun reading. I hope that helps a little.
Okay, next we have on the list is Kathy Rose. Are you there? Come on down. You're the next contestant. On the reading is right.
Do I have someone there to play with next?
Yeah, it's well, we can. I'll pull a couple of cards if you want to get Kathy Rose. Who do you want to read for you? See, if I keep doing that, they'll just go to you because they're like, "Oh, the new girl." Man, that's all right. That's all right. I'll just sit back. I'll take it easy. That's it, man. I'm good.
That's awesome, Julie. I'm glad that helped. You know, it is tricky to know what your purpose is, you know, especially when you're sort of like maybe haven't had anybody to guide you a little bit with that. She said she doesn't mind, so she's all yours, buddy.
Okay.
Who's my next one?
The next one after that would be we got two people have paid for others, so the next one would be Deborah, then Christian, then Angelina. Then we've got 3 paid readings that Carly and Caroline Thomas have paid forward. Lovely people.
Okay.
Paying it forward.
I'll grab Deborah. Oh, yay. I was hoping I'd get Deborah.
There you go. Okay, Kathy Rose. Messages for Kathy Rose. Yeah, so let's poke my eye out. Okay, the first card I've got for you is the Earth Guardian. Staying grounded and rooted. Kathy, this is too much in the head at the moment. Too many options. Too much stuff you're overthinking. Okay. It happens to the best of us. Okay, at the moment, we're inside of our head. There might be some stuff being triggered, some issues, or just some stuff going around. Life's going around. But mirroring the stay rooted and grounded, it's about being devoted and committed. So this is about the inner game, the inner mind game at the moment for you. Okay, taking control of what's in the mind. Because in between, I've got Be the Sage, mirroring the stay rooted and grounded, being committed to that game. But the interesting card is I've got him in the middle of your main cards is a mirror guard, and this is about taking time to reflect, and not only taking time to reflect. Sometimes when we get opposing or resistance stuff that we go through, or some issues that are just stuff's getting to us. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to watch out what energy we're putting. Are we in reaction mode? Because sometimes when we're not grounded, we're inside our head, and when we're out of balance, something happens and we react to it. Okay, we mirror that energy. Okay, without even knowing, something negative happens, we snap and go, "Oh, bugger off," and then we mirror that energy, and then we put that energy, and you know what that energy does back to us that we just put out there, it comes mirroring back, and so on and so on, and it's like an energetic ping pong, going back and forward, back and forward. So it's very important. That's why we don't react to people when stuff happens. We don't react to stuff, okay? Because what we do is we feed that energy, and it goes and it builds and it goes back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. So just at the moment, it's really, it's all about just not putting that energy out there. Okay, because we can raise above the energy. What we can do is when things are going all over the places, we can go, we can take the high ground and go, you know what, I'm going to put out a higher energy, I'm going to put out a positive energy, and then that, what happens to that negative thing? It just dies in its tracks. It's got nowhere to be rebounded to. Okay, and that's how we create the world, and that's how we change the energies. That's like, we do all these things for a reason. They say be the light, it's for a reason. It's multi-level, multifaceted. You know this stuff, Kathy. You know all this stuff. Okay. Next card I've got for you is the Hunter. This is about tracking down our fears and our desires, because as we get in our head, we start coming up with too many options. We can project some of our fears into our situation, some of our unresolved stuff. So this is all about, for you, I feel, is about you tracking down what you really want and what your fears are, and just putting that into action and going, okay, how's this playing out in my field at the moment? Am I putting that energy out there? Am I getting this energy in return? Because sometimes we want things aren't going good for us, but at the same time, as we're in the driver's seat, it's usually 99.9% of the time always up to us. Okay, regardless of what happens. Bad stuff happens, but it's just stuff. Okay, so just really have a look at the moment. I'll get an action card for you next, Kathy. Next card I've got for you, Kathy, is I've got Walking Beauty. This seems to be whatever's going on at the moment. It's about taking the high road for you, I think. I've got the Wondrous Universe, Walking Beauty. That's inverted. Okay, so that's calling you. That's the universe going, okay, look, this is what you need to do at the moment. You need to take the high ground. You need to walk in beauty. You need to walk in love. Because when we're walking in love, that's when we get out of judgment. And when we get out of judgment, that's when we can start to see things for what they truly are. We see things from the whole perspective. When we see things from the whole perspective, then we can recognize them for what they actually are. When we can do that, then we can start to deal with it at such a higher level, okay, of such a high level of efficiency, okay, because we're seeing all points of view, okay, and that's what happens when we walk in beauty. We raise our vibration and we have a look without attachment, without judgment, okay? Because there's something you're called to at the moment. I feel that there's something that you're getting triggered in that's going around in your head, and you sort of just, it's almost like you're sort of feeding it, and you're feeding something. You could be in the right. It doesn't matter who's in the right, but at the moment, it feels like you're feeding it, and the universe is saying, you need to take the high ground on this, Kathy. You need to take the high ground, okay? You have the power to change the situation. Okay. Yeah. See, look, this is going, shout, happiness, raise that vibration, move forward, embracing enthusiasm, shout from the heavens, and with happiness. Okay. This is about, so regardless of the situation, whatever the situation is at the moment, this is your guides, this is your guardians saying, hey, look, high ground, you change this. You start moving in that field, in the energetic field, that raised energetic high field, and things are going to start to pan out. And you know what happens, okay? Because there's negativity around you, okay? This negativity, it's drawing you back, okay? And I've got the she-wolf inverted, okay? Unleash the warrior within. But this could be, I don't know. You're a redhead, so you could be over releasing the thing, the energy within, okay? But this is about nipping negativity in the butt and getting that communication, standing up and being that communication. But when we're inside our head and we're in reaction mode and our vibration isn't raised, this is why this card could be inverted. This could be like, we need to communicate, but when we're not in the right space and when we're not walking from the right heart space, we don't have all the information. And when we don't have all the information, rising up to nip some of this negativity in the butt, we can be doing it really efficiently and being counterproductive in areas. So it's really just really, I feel, look at the space that you're coming from. Okay. It's not about who's right or wrong. It's just about playing the big picture game for you, Kathy, at the moment. See, look, the white witch, be the light, be the light, be the light. Keep being the light, rise that vibration. So this thing, whatever you do, what you're doing at the moment, you got to take the high ground. You got to take the high ground. You're better than this. Okay, you got to rise above it. Okay, then it will have to come to you. What happens is stuff that comes to the surface to be dealt with, and it will fall away. Okay, otherwise it will go out of your field. And the other thing that will happen when you raise your light is it will try to pull you back down to its level. Okay, and I feel like there's some stuff here that you're getting sucked in with the mirror guardian being there is pulling you down. Okay, and you got to rise above it and let it come to you. Don't let it pull you down. Okay, high ground, high ground, high ground. Okay. And the last card I got for you is Set Your Sights High, the Stargazer. This is all about the big picture. And when we look at the big picture of things, then we see that sometimes the stuff that, like in a few months' time or in a year's time, all the crap that we went through, it's like, it wasn't that important. Who cares? It's gone. It's done. It's dusted. Okay? So don't hold on to anything. It's important that you don't hold on to anything. Okay? And the last card I've got for you, the happy card, is cherishing self. I do accept and love myself because you're you're real wonderful, you're an amazing person, Kathy. Okay, and you deserve all that is good. Okay, so you go out there and you get it, and you don't lower anything for anyone. You rise and you make them rise to your level. Okay, you make them rise to your level, Kathy. Don't come down to their level. Okay, I hope that's helped you.
Excellent. Deborah. Lovely Miss Deborah Lowther.
Deborah. Have you gone, Deborah? We can always give you a reading to someone else. There's plenty of people here.
I reckon she's still there. There she is. Oh, that's so funny.
Almost gave it away. Almost gave it away, Deborah.
All righty, Deborah. So there's some really cool cards that have come out for you, actually. And they're from the Animal Tarot cards that I've just been playing with recently, they're just such lovely, amazing cards. The first one that came out was the Golden Retriever. So contentment comes from knowing that your finances are secure and that your family's material needs are taken care of. It's important to honor traditions and have pride in your heritage and the accomplishments of your ancestors. So that's a really interesting card. Have you got some financial shit coming up for you at the moment? Because the very next card that came up was it's the Deer Mouse, which is structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take on a leadership role as you have much wisdom to offer. And then the very next card after that one was the Humpback Whale. At this time, it's very important that you communicate clearly the objective and unemotional, and act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert that you can find. So what I'm hearing from this and what I'm gathering from your team is that while you might be feeling a little bit of strain or pressure around finances at the moment, and maybe even in your workplace, that they're asking for you to step up and to take on the finances and not the control, but the management of finances and your finances, and to not spend willy-nilly on strange things unless it's like just when you go to purchase things that are not your normal sort of standard everyday things, start asking yourself, okay, cool. So start asking yourself, here's a cool little tool for you. And this is something that any of you guys can use at any time, okay? So what I'd like you to do is just take a big, deep breath in and out. Drop your barriers all the way down. All right, you can pick them up again in a moment, but drop them all the way down. And now, before you make a choice, ask, what will it create in 100 years if I choose this? As in, you know, if I go out and like go to the movies, what will it create in 100 years if I go see the latest movie? What will it create in 100 years if I choose to not go and see that latest movie? And look and feel your body, notice in your body for what feels the lightest, okay? So what's light is what's true for you, and what's heavy is what's not true for you. And it's kind of like your body's way of saying no. And when we actually start really using that tool, what will happen is that we will start bringing to us things that will contribute to our lives and not destruct or destroy our lives or distract us in our life, okay? So if we're constantly choosing the things that are heavy and not true for us, we'll bring more of those heavy, not true things to us, because that's the message that we're sending to the universe, so that's what we're actually after, okay? So with your disability claim, Deborah, that's why it's saying be unemotional. So it's actually really important that you stick to the facts and just keep being very clear and concise in your communication, and to be objective in that, okay? So when you're dealing with those sorts of people, again, drop your barriers, expand out, and then just ask yourself before you start actually talking to any of them, what else is possible here? And repeat that like 10 times. What else is possible? 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 Okay. And what that will do is will start to break open whoever you're talking to, especially if it's for one of those companies that's like really contracted in their business model. Okay. It's whenever you're talking to the government, whenever you're talking to like a service provider or anything like that, if you approach them from that space of what else is possible, you'll generally get more magical results as a result of asking that, because you've then opened the pathway for them to also see possibilities that they couldn't see before or wouldn't see before. The next thing that I've got here, which I thought was quite interesting, was the otter. So the otter says it's time to kick back, relax, and celebrate all that you have. Joy arises from success in your career, the completion of a project, or a very happy home life. So I'm actually getting this as a future card, and that things are going to work out for you in a really good, happy way. But it's also about remembering to do that now. Take those moments right now to enjoy your life, because the more joy and enjoyment that you bring into your life on a daily basis, the more of that you will bring in. That's the whole law of attraction. What you put out is what you receive, okay? So there's that. The next card that came through was healthy lifestyle. So I know that we're in, I'm assuming you're in South Australia. I don't know. Wherever you are in the world. Do you know if Deborah's in South Australia?
Don't think so. I think she's in the States.
Oh, okay. So Deborah, whoa, if you're in the States, that means you're coming into your summer. Fantastic. So in that case, what I was going to say is probably not as relevant. Oh, the UK, same difference. You're still coming into your summer.
The summer is our winter, so.
I know, but it's like, just get out there, get it active if you can, get it outside, have some time in the sun as well as, on the ground. All right. So make sure you're getting some sun. I'm actually getting a little bit of an imbalance there between your masculine and your feminine. Okay. So the masculine is to do with the energies moving from the sky. Okay. So bringing some of them down through you will help to balance out the masculine and feminine within you. Okay, so healthy lifestyle is about balance with what you're eating as well, eating and consuming. Be aware of, like, with that tool, of what will it create, you can actually use that to ask your body, hey body, truth, what will it create if I eat this? Truth, what will it create if I don't? You can also ask, hey body, truth, what would you like to have right now? Truth, do you wish to have sugar, salt, or water? And you can break it down. All right, I'll tell you a funny little story. This is how I learned that my body doesn't like to have milk and coffee anymore. And this is going back many years ago. And I walked into the kitchen going, I'm going to have a coffee. And my body went, light, heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy. And I went, what's going on, body? So I was like, okay, truth, do you wish to have the water? It was light on the water. And I was like, okay, truth, do you wish to have the coffee? It was light on the coffee. Truth, do you wish to have the milk? No, it went really heavy on the milk. Okay. So that's an example of how you can use the light and heavy tool, how you can use it to start communicating with your body really, really well. Okay. Takes practice. You've got to do it every day, multiple times a day.
Did you ask the body if almond milk was okay?
Yes.
Still a no?
Almond milk's fine. It was cow's milk at that time. But my body still prefers to have just black coffee and tea. Doesn't really like having milk. It will put up with it occasionally if somebody else makes it.
That's better for you.
And I'm being not polite, and I'm being polite, and I'm just letting them just do the thing.
So black coffee matters.
Yes, black coffee matters. And your last little card here is, funnily enough, Ruby. And it is about rejuvenating your body. So along with that, it's also asking you to start tuning in on your base chakra. I'll put it that way. And start enjoying some of your feminine aspects in a little bit more of an intentional way. I'm going to leave it there.
Okay. If you want to do the next donated reading for Christian, and then I'll go and do some of the ones that are paid forward. So, hey, what's up? Are you there?
Hey, what's up? Oh, that's funny.
That's Twitch.
You're welcome, Deborah.
They got some great names on Twitch. Where's Rainbow Fartbomb? I haven't seen her in a while. Croc with a Glock.
Rainbow Fartbomb.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. And was it Christian?
Yep. Do you want to breather? I'll do someone in between.
Yeah. And
okay.
Christian, if you've got a question, just give you a chance to pop up. Christian?
Kayla, are you there? Yes, you're there, but have you got a question? I see. No, he hasn't.
Okay.
It's my brother. He's in the next room.
Yeah, I figured. I was just like, aw. Thanks, Christian.
Okay, I'll get Kayla. Oh, no, just saying hello. So you don't want a reading?
No? You don't want a reading?
You don't want a reading? Are you sure? Oh, you've had a reading?
Oh, no. It might have been a no to the question. He might be saying no to the question. All right. I will keep going. I'll give him a reading.
Okay, so you just want a just normal reading then, Kayla, I guess? Just general?
Okay.
Yep, that's your whole answer, so, but I'll go with it. I'll just give you a general.
Yeah. Ditto. Oh,
okay.
Mate, this deck is so big.
Is it? Is that a problem?
is massive compared to my others, which are like this big.
I thought, in America, when we say deck, D-E-C-K, right? In America, they reckon it sounds like we're saying
dick. And it's even worse for a Kiwi.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So I thought all girls like it when having a big dick.
Actually, no. No. There is such a thing as too big.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. I guess after 1.5 meters, it just gets too much. My God. You girls, I'm trying to be good here. It's the energy coming from the people in the crowd. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
People.
See, that's what we're feeding off. That's the energy of the people in the crowd, right?
That's it. Yeah, see, look, they're all laughing at it. Yeah, that's where it's coming from.
Yeah,
okay.
We know.
Kayla, Well, Kayla, you got to stand up at the moment. Okay. There's something you need to speak up against. Okay, but you can't. It's like sometimes, regardless of how things are going to turn out, or how we think things are going to turn out, we go through all these concepts in our head about what if I say this and this happens? What if I say that? Oh, let's just forget about it. But there's something you need to speak your truth about now. You need to come out. You need to speak your truth. It needs to be said. It needs to be done. I've got the knight, be brave and honest, with the underlined with the white witch, be the light, and I've got the eagle, see things from a higher perspective. Okay, this is time for you to do the right thing, and do it and for the right reasons. Okay, and I know it can be scary. And I sometimes think it's hard because we don't know how it's going to play out, but we have to trust the unknown sometimes. But you're being called forward to stand in truth at the moment, Kayla. Okay. Yeah, look, the autumn card came up, release the old and rest. This is sometimes the old way of doing things. It just no longer serves us, and we have to move forward. And the problem is when we hold on to these things that we're meant to speak out, or we're meant to say our truth, or we're meant to bring to light, when we don't do that energy eats us away. Okay. And so we need to do it. Okay, now I've got this card. Give grace and attitude. Give grace and a gratitude. It's inverted. Sometimes when we're forced with these situations, and then we have to do some stuff about it, we can look at it and go, oh yeah, it's hard and it's a lesson. But with this card coming out, it's like, well, we should give thanks for the opportunity to come out with the truth. But sometimes when we step out in our fears and we step forward and we do what is right and we know what we should do, and we step out, it empowers us. It takes us into new ways of looking things. And sometimes we see that sometimes it's not as bad as we make it out to be. Okay, when it's uncomfortable. Okay. This is telling me that you're gonna be thankful. Once you start getting off this and this thing starts playing out, you're gonna be like, I'm glad I did. Okay, that's going to come to you. But at the time, I've got taking the Mirror Guardian. It's like this is about looking at what energy we're putting out, what energy we're taking on for you at the moment. Okay, take time. What am I putting out there, and what energy am I getting back? Okay, because when we start to be brave, we start to go in truth. That's what we start to draw into ourselves, and we always get the negativity. It bounces off the truth. Okay, but it's just. It looks like the outcome will be a positive one. It might, yeah. Okay, and it's all about the big picture of things. Okay, because when we look at the big picture, we know it's got to be done. It's probably just giving you some confirmation. But know your worth. Know how important you are in everything. I've got the skunk spirit. Know your worth. This is all about us understanding that we're important and our voice does matter, and we do matter, and we do make a difference. And that this is very important for you, and you're very important. You're a very, very important person, and you deserve the best. You deserve the truth. Okay. And as you start to release this thing, okay, because it's more than that. It's not as trivial as it seems. Okay, in the greater span, this needs to be done, and this will bring you. I've got the snake spirit. Time to heal. There might be some sting, but this ultimately is going to add to you. This is going to help you grow. This is going to help you heal. This is going to, but along the way, it can bring up some stuff that needs to be released, or needs to be healed, or needs to be dealt with, and needs to be let go. But it's time, because I've got the stag spirit here. Take the lead. Take the lead. Okay, and from what you said before, you already know this. Okay. Let's come out before tonight. Here, look. See? This is your kicker card. Coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. You go and get them, girl. You kick butt and take names and grow. And you're going to do awesome. Okay? There's your confirmation for you. You go and get them, love.
Hello, Bronwyn. Yes. One of my other beautiful peeps. We all good with Kyla?
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, Kristen, you ready? Okay. I'm assuming he's listening from the next door. So we got to start off with the Dolphin card, which is about there's going to be some opportunities arising. And basically this whole spread that I'm seeing in front of me is very much about you getting up and moving. Like, as in, it's time to get up. At the time of being stagnant and not doing anything in your life is done. Your team is very much asking you to start getting up, get moving, move into something, look at your interests. What is it that you are actually really, truly interested in? What areas would you like to start doing something more with? Something that will get you up and out and about. And because the next card that we've got is the rescue dog. Okay, so the rescue dog, which is a mixed breed, interestingly enough, is about speed and moving forward. And it's actually talking in here about, scholarships, and that you're being singled out for a special recognition, that you've done an amazing job and you deserve all the attention. So it's really about putting yourself out there again. Getting up, getting moving, putting yourself up there, doing something that is going to get you seen and heard, and having that zest for life of moving forward is like, the dolphin jumping out of the water and the dog leaping through the park, it's that sort of stuff. The next one is a little bit less like boom, boom, boom. And it's more of a but it's still in the same realm of the Angora rabbit, where it's talking about time to hop into action. Okay, use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success in your life. So what is it that is sitting in the background, maybe something that you've already created or been working on or thinking about, that you've totally disregarded because you've already created it, even in your mind? Okay, it's time to bring that forward, whatever that is. What is there an invention, a crazy idea that has been bubbling and brewing away back there that you've kind of gone, yeah, it's a cool idea, but I don't know if I'll go in that. I don't know. And then the self-doubt starts chiming in, and you squash it back down. Time to let the self-doubt go. Time to start moving forward. So The next card that you've got, which lines into that one, is the Peacock. Okay, big, beautiful feathers, all right? And it's time to release the past and move into something new. This ending is the first step on the way to a happier future. Okay, so whatever you're allowing to hold you back and hold you down, and as I'm in your space right now, I can feel there's a lot of weight on my chest and my heart area. So it's like you've been allowing something to really weigh really heavily on your chest. Some trauma, perhaps in the past, that you still have not actually dealt with and resolved yet. Okay, so your team is asking for you to start doing some work around that so that you can get through and start moving. Like this dolphin, the rescue dog, and the Angora rabbit are all asking you to get up and get moving. And part of that is about healing those shadow work spaces, okay? Because the next card that came up was leadership. Okay, it's time for you to take leadership of your life. It's time for you to take leadership of your space. And it's time for you to take leadership of your forward movement and your future. Okay, it's saying you are no longer at the effect of anything or anyone. It is now time for you to step up and be you for you. Okay, and the last little card that I've got here is from the color cards, which is kind of like, I guess, a happy card, which is the violet, which is about creating a balanced life. So in the chakra points, of course, we know that the violet is up around here. So it's about balancing the head and the heart, okay? Again, balancing your masculine and your feminine. So start bringing those things. Look at what things you are not in balance about. Start looking at and reaching out to people who can help you with that. It doesn't have to be in the spiritual woo-woo sense like Brooke and I are in. It could be from a counseling point of view. It could be it's amazing actually the amount of release that you can get even through a massage. And like if you get a really good massage therapist who actually does do a little bit of like the intuitive massage as well, they're really brilliant for releasing things that are hidden and stored in your cells of your body. So as I was doing your reading, my implant band, which is back here between the ears, so it runs from ear to ear, was really, really hot and heavy. So that's telling me that you've got a lot of thoughts, points of views, belief systems that you're holding on to very, very dearly that are asking to be released right now. And it's like that because they're no longer serving you. All right. So that's kind of where it's asking you to create a little bit more balance in your world. All right. So I hope that helps.
Okay. Angelina, who do you want me to read for you? Angelina's donated, but we've still got two. We've got another donated reading, courtesy of Carly. Okay. Hey, what's it? Okay. I'll give you a reading.
Who have I got next, lovely?
Angelina.
Okay.
Angelina Jolie? No. No, this Angelina is far better looking and far more talented.
I love it. Mind you, Angelina Jolie, when she's not too super thin, she's pretty fucking hot, I have to say.
She's okay. Not my not my style. Oh, yes, she is. Okay, I know. Not blind. But to me, it's more than that.
Oh, yes. It's about what's in the inside, right?
Well, blood and guts and intestines and...
Oh, dear. Angelita. Yeah, Angelita. So that's who I'm playing with next, hey?
Yep, okay, I'll get... I'm getting... Hey, what's up? You're still here, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yep. Just put a yes in the comment section.
Angelita, do you have anything that you want me to target specifically, or is it just the general?
Okay.
Gotcha.
Coming out. Okay, you were asking about relationships and some other stuff. Hey, what's up? But at the moment, too, as we were talking about earlier in the show, sometimes, you want a relationship. It's about getting yourself right to get that relationship. It's not about I want someone to come in, because that can happen. Now, I can make a pouch that will just bring someone in for you. But if you're not ready, it's going to end in tears and in all sorts. And I don't make those pouches, by the way. Well, I made one. I was testing it, and it did work. So, lifetime.
Is that the one you used on yourself?
What? Yeah, I used it on myself. Yeah, that's right, on myself, repeatedly.
TMI, dude. TMI.
Too much information. This is a show for it. Don't worry about it. Oh my God, I wasn't going there. That's not what I meant. Yes, I did. Okay. Hey, what's up? Look, first card I got for you. Look, you were asking about relationships. Is there anything coming in? How can I talk to them about? Just get to the truth. Okay, for you, look, I've got trust in high forces. This is inverted, so this is you're putting that energy out to the universe, lack. Okay, well, when is it going to happen? I want it to happen. So you're putting out that energy of in desperation, in want, and you've got to get that out of you. Okay, there's no book you want a book. Go, how do I pick up women? How do I get into a relationship? You know how you do it? You work on yourself. Okay, get yourself good. Okay, you work on yourself, get yourself to the best version of yourself. You try to do things for you. You don't do things to make you grow. Do things to make yourself move forward. This is, this matures us up, and we start standing in our power. And this is how we start standing out to the others. Okay, because at the moment you've got to need to start trusting in higher forces and understand this is about the world that are within, standing fearless in that ground. This is about you just have to trust things are going to happen, but the thing is there some things that you need to do? And the universe is reminding me of the inner mother, the medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. There's stuff that you need, how to change, and there's stuff that you want to change. Are they? Well, honor your inner knowing. Is that what you believe? Is that what you think? Okay. Oh, look. Give us a sec. You, them, and what's in between you. Because if you're in a knowing, if they are, okay, and you picked up on it, is one thing. If not, you've got an insecurity and you're projecting that upon them, and it could happen. Okay? Who knows? But you're not in a good spot. Well, then this is going to, if you have trust issues, well, you're always going to have this problem in relationships, thinking that they're cheating on you. Okay? Deal with the issue at its root cause. Look, I'm starting to feel, that you're Look, I've got look the fire garden. Ignite your passion. Take care of your needs. This is saying that, and they're devoted. They're devoted. They seem like they're committed, but okay. They got their shields up. Why they got their shields up? Because you're hot on their trail at the moment. You're hot on their trail. Why? Because it's all about them at the moment. When you want some, you're projecting your insecurities on them at the moment. I've got the Fire Guardian. Ignite your passion. This is about you being in love with yourself and knowing yourself. And if we can't love ourselves, what energy are we putting out there? Okay, we're not happy with ourselves. What energy are we projecting? What energy are we putting on to our partner? They got their shields up at the moment. And why they got their shields up? Because you're all insecure about you and you're putting that onto them. Okay, they want to be, your partner wants to be devoted and committed, but they're on the guard. They're on eggshells at the moment. They're like, what's going on with this? Okay, so there's communication not happening with you at the moment and your partner. Okay, because in between you, I've got inverted. In them, I've got hunt inverted. Track down your fears and desires. Okay, you're not tracking them down. You're projecting them. You're projecting your fears into this relationship. This is all messy. You want to talk to them? Talk to them. You want to know? Ask. You want to magic? You want to know? You want to know? I'll only say something if I know what's happening before I say it. That's not the way the world works. That's not the way life works. Okay? You want to be in your comfort zone. You want to know all the answers before you do it. That's not how it works. Okay? That's living in fear. And if you want to live in fear, you're going to live in your whole relationship in fear. And that's not a good place to be in. Okay? And I've got exchange of energies. Where are you putting your energy into this relationship? I got the trader card. This is between your relationship. Exchange of energies. Exchange energies in abundance. What are you putting your energy in? Are you putting into fear? Are you putting your energy into making sure that your insecurities are taken care of? Or are you putting fear into loving and building them and yourself and building to the relationship? Where are you putting? Yeah. Tell them how you feel. But don't tell them how you feel as like, hey,
don't attack them.
Don't attack them. Just be honest. Look, I'm feeling a bit insecure. I've been feeling like this. And say, look, I feel insecure in this area, and that, and I don't want to be. It's all about communication. Okay? And being honest. And because if we just be funny about it, that's why their shields are up. They got their shields up. They want to be devoted and committed, but they're like, oh my God, what's going on here, man? They're guarded. They know something's up, and they're like, whoa. So the way you're going about it is having a negative effect on them at the moment. Yeah, see, Earth Mother inverted. You're stressed. You're inside your head and stressed like a mofo. Okay, you just stressed right out. Them, they want this thing to grow. They can't let it grow. You've got to have a big talk. You've just got to get stuff off your chest, and you've got to be honest and not aggressive, and just go, well, this is how I feel, and I don't want to feel this way. Because they're looking like they want to be committed, but this communication has stopped. Fears are just overflowing into it. The energy where you should be putting into building this relationship and making it better is going into negative areas, and it's becoming counterproductive. If things keep going the way they end, it's going to break down. Okay, but you've got to hold that positive space and be devoted, committed to communicating better and understanding each other at the moment. Okay, I can't tell you if it's going to work or if it's not. There's a possibility there, but that's up to you guys and how you go about it. You can't control them, but all you can do is control what you do. So just have that conversation and be honest. Well, you're going to have to just put that in the conversation. That's up to you. You're going to have to weigh things up and just have that talk and be honest and open. And then things will start to unfold. That's all you can do. Hey, what's up? I hope that's helped you. Okay, your happy card is giving birth. Giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. Okay, this could be leaf turner when you open up and start being honest and having that honest conversation without insecurities and expressing how you feel. Sometimes that can open up new doorways to just positivity and a new level of a relationship. Okay, but until we do that, we don't know. Sorry about that happy card. It's a new deck.
And the question that I would like to just pop in there for you as well is look at this from a space of being aware of not necessarily the answers, but the energy that comes up, the points of views and the belief systems that come up. Ask yourself where truth, always put the truth on the front, truth, where am I cheating myself? Okay. And just write that at the top of the page and then just start journaling and seeing what comes out of that. And that will be part of your shadow work, okay? Because where you're cheating yourself, it could be the self-sabotage, it could be all sorts of things. So, yeah. Exactly. It's not so much about him cheating with you.
Yeah, because if you get yourself right, then it'll be his loss. Don't worry about it. Plenty of fish in the sea. The good ones are rare, though. So be one of the good ones.
Yeah. Exactly. All righty. Alrighty. Yes, Angelita. I'll just make sure she's back there and present with us. All out of water. Back to the tea.
She's here, right?
I knew she wasn't too far away. Who's your next person so they can get themselves ready?
I'll check.
Just while I'm going through.
I think we're up to date with readings.
Okay.
Yep, we're up to date.
Doing your face. Isn't it so funny? We put our face on. It's like, oh, I love it.
Now I just get up looking like this.
I know, guys have got it so fucking easy. I'm like, you guys suck.
I'm gonna shave every day.
Yeah, true. And you're actually very good about your shaving. You have very specific lines and you take a lot of time and you're very careful with that. And I love it.
I don't. I just go bloop, bloop.
Whatever. All right. So, Angelita. All right, honey. This is an interesting one for you. We've got the flower cards that have come through for you. The first one is about communication, and look at the jade vine. It's your your team is asking you to be very clear and concise in your communication with yourself and with others right now. These next three cards are very much about your own healing work that's going to be required for this next period of time for you. And this is about that, and it ties into the communication card of being brutally honest with yourself. Okay, so the next one is the memory card, which is the field poppy, and this is very much to do with diving into the memories, the past hurts and traumas, and you probably require to go and see someone. I'm not going to solicit on here as such, but it's an area that I deal a lot with, is around trauma healing and trauma release. And these next few cards are very, very much in that same realm of looking at not only this lifetime's of past issues, but also and traumas, and belief systems that are not really serving you right now, but it's also looking at past lifetimes that may be impacting on where you're at right now. The next one we've got is the honor card, which is about the Chinese peony. Okay, it's time to honor you, and it's time to honor your growth and your process and your spiritual journey right now. And along with that, it is very much about bringing up those past hurts and traumas to be healed. You might be also healing a lot of those pathways of your family, like breaking chains and pathways of your family right now. And that may have been throughout your whole life. Okay, so with that, takes a fuckload of courage to do that. Okay, because you're dealing with your ancestry here. So your ancestry is very long and very strong, and you're stepping away from it or stepping to the side of that, and it feels really uncomfortable. So it takes a lot of courage to do that and to honor you, and to honor you first. Okay. The next one is fertility. And this is not about necessarily creating babies. It's again looking at, okay, thank you. Thank you for that confirmation around your family. This is again about healing of past traumas. So like I said, it's just run right through this whole spread is around healing trauma. And the fertility one again is about looking into areas where you're stifling your creativity. It's where you've got things that are asking to be birthed and you're pushing them down because of the trauma of your past. It's not allowing you to have the confidence to move it forward. Okay. So, oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. I know. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you in my low heart area. Really, I am. I was like, oh boy, this is. It's okay, hun. Just breathe. Is it okay? All right. And the last one that I've got here, which is one of my other very brand new decks that I've had come through to me, called Sacred Cycles, and you've got the lunar eclipse. Okay. And this is I embrace my shadows. So again, as you can see, we're still dealing with all of that lovely trauma and shadow work. So I would highly recommend that you reach out to someone, a healer of some sort that resonates with you, that deals with trauma release and healing through the lineage as well, through past lives and all of that sort of stuff, that will actually help you to release the things that are holding you back from being your big, bold, beautiful, amazing, magical self. So I'm just going to grab a color card to see what kind of color you could actually use around you right now, just to give you a little bit of ease with this process. So let's just have a look, see what it comes out with. And just keep breathing, hon. Keep breathing. Remember, bring in the energy of Father Sky and bringing from the up above, bring Mother Earth from below, surrounding you with unconditional love right now. Okay, so I'll send that over to you. Just allowing that to surround you, move through your body, through all your cells and molecules. Okay. And what I've got that's come out is the Sapphire card. Okay, which is about regenerating your body. All right, you've been through a lot energetically, emotionally, and spiritually, and that's all had a very big impact on your body. And it's time to allow that to be released, to be healed, and to just bring that out. Okay, and so in bringing through unconditional love, that will start the process, but you can bring through the bright white pearlescent light of unconditional love and mix in some sapphire in there. So as you move through the rest of your day today and before you go to sleep at night, for the next little while, I'm getting the next week, imagine surrounding yourself with the blue sapphire light, okay, and allowing that to come up through your body, and perhaps mix in a little bit of pink in there too. Okay, so the pink is a very soft, nurturing light, It's also around feminine and the pussy area and all that sort of stuff. It sort of brings in a little bit of that and allows that to move through your body, okay? So, yeah, there's a bit to unpack in there for you, Angelita. And, you know, when it comes to family stuff, we have a lovely little acronym that is in one of my main modalities that I play with, and it's family means... family is yeah, I'm gonna have to write that down. Yeah, fucked up and mainly interested in limiting you. Okay, that's what a lot of amazing, magical people, we've been born into these families that are there to challenge us and make us step up into our magic, make us step up into our healing spaces. And it's actually a massive gift. Okay. I hope that helps. And if you want to reach out, you can reach out to me through the old Facebook lands, and we can maybe do a little session. Okay.
Okay. People, I'll just remember we're still going. We're not going yet. But on Soul Focus tomorrow night, I've got a very special interview. A lot of you know her and love her. And that will be tomorrow night at 8:30 on the Soul Focus interview show. That'll be a great interview. She is an amazing person and she's down to earth. Yeah, she's graceful as a trucker. But she's brilliant, man. She don't care. She'll be right. Big heart, loving, at the same time, she'll wang it. Gotta love her. She's brilliant. Rantha. Okay, I think we're up to date on donated readings. So, did you want to grab anyone resonates, or should we do run out readings? Do you know run?
You start.
So you want to do run out readings?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, in that case, people, if you have not had a reading tonight and you would like a reading, please put a one in the comment section, and we'll do like a 1 or a 2 card pull for you. Run it. So go to the fridge and grab yourself a non-alcoholic can of Intuitive Focus. Rip the top up and drink it down. It is refreshing. It is divine. I drink them all the time. It probably just got water in it. I don't know. I've never actually had a can. It just looks pretty, and I have one on my mantelpiece. So I'll get the first. Well, have you got a time machine, Holly? You can probably skip forward in a time machine. If you can't wait that long. Take a sleeping pill to last 24 hours, then you'll be right. No, wait a second. You'll probably miss it by 1 hour. Okay, scrap that. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. Okay, you've got Nicole next. Nicole Sten, and I have got Roxy. Okay, Roxy, I'm going to use my happy cards.
I do.
My new deck. Yeah, Jim Tim is Nicole Stern. It's a long story.
Thanks. I had pulled for that one, so it's all good. Thanks, Nicole.
Okay, Roxy Lee, the first guy I've got for you is coming to your power. I step into my power boldly and confidently, and I soar to excellence. Okay, this is all understanding, Roxy Lee, that we create. We creators. Okay, we create what's around us. And it's time for you to step into your power and just rise up and boldly and confidently. Okay, and this will soar to your excellence. This is about you going, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what needs to be done. I'm just going to do it now, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it, and because I have to, and I've chosen to do it. And when we do this, things are going to change like you would never believe. Okay, rule game changer for you. So time to step into your power. Time to step up to the plate and go, you know what? I'm not holding back anymore. I'm not going to walk in fear. I'm not going to worry what anyone thinks. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to go for it. Okay? I hope that's helped you. Nicole.
All right, Nicole. I've got for you to shield yourself from like super negative or harsh energies. So, like the fear-based stuff, like just stop diving into fear so much. All right, let it go. Let it go. And then I've got visualize success for you. So see yourself doing really well. So the power of the mind is incredibly strong. So just the same as you can be diving into fear, you can also choose not to. So with this, it's asking you to have faith in a positive outcome. So start visualizing whatever it is this is about. So start visualizing your actual desired outcome. Talk about what you do want, not what you don't. Talk about what you do require and desire, not what you don't want. Okay, because the more that you say, I don't want something, the universe will keep giving you that. So that's what it's asking you to do. All right, next.
Okay, you got Holly after. Samantha. I've got that deck that's got the birth card in it. I don't want to pull it out for you. How many kids? That would be funny, don't you reckon? Your hubby's probably watching going, yeah, not really. No, don't need to see that card. And I didn't. It didn't come out. Thought it was. Simplify your life. I cherish the simple pleasures in life. This is all about looking around. Okay, this is about getting out of want. When we live in want. Okay, it's happiness is always something else that we need. Okay, and when we understand that happiness is just, as I say, like when the toast is just when you're hungry and you can smell that toast and it comes out and the butter just smells perfect on it and you crunch into it and you're like, damn. That's the way I like it. Okay, that's where all the joy is. All the joy happens in the moment. We look for the joy in the moment. It's everywhere around us. Okay, we're always in our heads worried about, we need this, I want that, I want to do that. And you know what? We miss all the joyfulness there is in life. Okay, and the next card I've got is Following Your Bliss. My soul sings with joy. So just look around and understand that, that all the happiness, all the joy, everything you need in life, it's already there right in front of you. Okay, and when we understand that, life just gets so much more sweeter.
You love that. Now you've made me hungry. You're tired.
That's right. I got a pot of chili. I haven't eaten yet on the stove.
Oh, yum. All right, holy. Okay, I got relationship harmony. So I'm getting that there's somebody you've got in a little bit of conflict with at the moment. And this is basically saying to that the arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. And along with that, we've also got moon cycles. So having a look at how the moon actually affects you and your body. So these two together are very interesting cards to have together, because what it's telling me is that you're allowing yourself to resist and react to your natural potency. So when the moon is going through its cycle, it actually has quite a big effect on us and our bodies and our moods and our emotional systems. And when we're not aware of that, we can actually create a little bit of resistance and reaction, which we then project onto other people. So in allowing yourself the space to get really in tune with what's true for you and what is how the energies around you are actually affecting you and your body. If you have allowance for that, then you'll have more allowance for the people who are involved in these little disputes that you've got going on right now. Okay.
Okay, you got Bronwyn Lloyd afterwards. Okay, Pam K. Ryder. What have I got for you, Pam? I've got lightning courage. I've got a horse going over a block with a flag. I am strong. I am valiant. I am courageous. This is about charging in and igniting courage. So if you're in a situation where you're like, I don't know what to do, like I'm scared. This is about, okay, you've just got. It's about something you need to deal with or something that you need to address at the moment. It's about building that courage up and telling yourself, building it up in yourself and go, hey, look, I'm strong. I am valiant. I am courageous. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And it's about facing that fear. Why? Because the outcome is expecting miracles. Okay. So if there's something that you don't need to be doing at the moment and you've been putting off because of fear, the universe is going, look, hey man, you can step forward, encourage and do it, and we've got your back. We got your back at the moment. Okay. So good time for you to face a fear and deal with something. So that's the universe giving you a push, giving you like, hey, look, we know you need a little push. Okay, we just gave you a bit of an outcome there and a confirmation. It doesn't get any easier than facing a fear than that when the universe has set it up for you, because it knows you just need that little push. Okay, but just go for it, Pam. It needs to be done.
Bronwyn, hello, my beautiful friend. You got the courage card to start off with, which is about standing up for your beliefs. I know you are very strong in your belief systems, and just keep going with that. I know that they're being challenged a little bit at the moment. And also we've got crystal clear intentions. Okay, so you're crystal clear. You've got to be really, really fine-tuned on what is actually truly important to you right now, but also looking at what is truly the life that you desire to create. Okay, and looking at the energy of that, looking at also your belief systems. Do they actually match the energy of the life that you truly desire to create? And have a look at that. I can talk like this with her because she knows my language. So yeah, get onto that and also get your bars run really soon.
That's it. Melinda. What I have for you is okay. It's all about embracing, stepping forward. An extra card jumped out for you. One card. Okay, I got the healing path. Step into my future with strength and clarity. I've got coming to my power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. It's about enthusiastically embracing life with boundless possibilities. Life's going, step in. Step into your power. Step into your power. Step into the future. Okay? It's like you're waiting. You've been waiting too long. And I've got 3 cards saying, come into power. Step into the future. Taking action. This is the universe going, Melinda. Now. Let's go. Come on. Go. You can do it. What are you putting off? Whatever it is, time's now. Melinda, Time's now. Time's now to embrace it. Time's now to step forward. Time's now, because the universe has got your back, man. It's just saying it's all there. It's all there. Come on. It doesn't get better than this. Okay, the support's there. Build that courage and step in. And you watch stuff start to change. You watch stuff start to heal. You're going to be glad you did it. Okay, and usually when we've got something that we've been putting off like that, we've built so many ideas around it that it's probably not going to work out as we expect it, because we've created so many stories around it. It's probably not as bad as you think. You'll get there, you'll do it, you'll step forward and go, oh, I expect it to be harder. And it'll be like, yeah, you probably do, because you've been thinking about it for like too long. And you've put all these limitations on it. Just do it. And it'll be good, Melinda. It'll be good. Okay. You got Nicole?
Oh, no.
We might as well.
Sorry, Nicole. I missed that. I saw the Happy Mother's Day. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, Ian. Lovely to see you, mate.
Hey. Oh.
All right, Nicole. Again, the moon cycle one has popped out. So we've got, again, becoming really super aware of the energies around you and how they're actually affecting you and your body and your mental and emotional systems. All right. And we've also got remember who you are. So this is about looking at and remembering that you are indeed a loving, creative child of God or creator, depending on your belief systems, and that you are indeed loved. So along with that of remembering who you are and the moon cycles is that you are very much connected to the energies around you and of the earth and universe. All right. So it's asking you to stop thinking that you are walking on the earth, that you are walking with the earth. Okay. And just asking you to just start tapping into that yummy, delicious, melty space of being a starseed, being part of this universe, okay? And the fact that you, while you can be aware of and be at the sort of influence of the moon cycles, you can also do the opposite. How you be in the world and how you function in the world very much ripples out over the world, okay? It ripples out throughout whatever room you're in, throughout your family, throughout your friend cycle, throughout your work, whatever you're doing, it ripples out energetically, the butterfly effect, yeah? So remember that along with being potent and powerful within, where you're also very, very much influencing the energies around you as well, okay? I'm getting a sense that you're feeling a little bit disconnected right now. So yeah, remember who you are. Remember you're not alone. Okay.
Well, thank you. Thank you for tonight.
Oh,
we're done. Yep. We read for everyone who needs to be reading for. How you going, Ian, mate? How you going? Have you had a good day? Yeah, we're done. For now. Thank you, people, for coming. Thank you, Lorene. Everyone, thank Lorene for coming. Lorene. Lorene. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, absolutely. Coffee time, mate. Coffee time for sure. Thank you for Roxy Lee. I was at the Blackwood Fair. I think the McLaren Vale Fair. Roxy Lee came down and had a reading. McLaren Vale. It was good. It was good to see. It's good to see you guys when you live in South Australia come down. And the ones that don't live in South Australia, well, why not?
Make a special trip just to see us.
Yes, that's it. Well, you could. At the, what is it?
The Sun Moon Mask Festival.
The 28th and the 29th at the Wellness and Psychic Expo.
Oh, yes. You'll be over there.
I'll be over there. Yep. And just don't forget, people, Lorene's links are in the show notes. she's multi-talented, does all sorts of healings and just everything, and helps you release stuff, trauma release, and that. So if you want to work, and you can do energetic work by distance, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just get on. I've had work done with Lorene. She's next level. Especially if you need to release anything from the past or old stuff, release relationships. She's the one to go and see. She's just brilliant at it.
Yay!
And everyone, and I'm available for private readings, or if you want a pouch. You guys, you heard me talk about the pouches. I'll just quickly show you something. Okay, I'll just do the short one because I love you people. And all that stuff and all that information is available from my website. I have Afterpay, if you can pay it in installments. If you want a pouch, everyone should have a psychic defense pouch. Just they're good. Like you can just, especially if you go, if you just put them on, and then you can go about your business during the day and just not worry about other people's energies. Okay, because we walk around other people's energies all the time. And then you get that someone else's energy smell on you. And it's like, oh man, I'm gonna have an energy bath. Should have worn my pouch. It's like energy deodorant.
I can think of a few people that require an energy deodorant.
Oh yeah. What are you saying? Don't like my energy. Yeah, I met some people like that too. I'm like, oh, I can smell your energy from here.
Yeah.
Okay, people, thanks for coming tonight. It was lovely to have you on, Lorene, and we'll see you next time. We're looking at you, people. Okay, see you later.
Thank you, everybody. Mwah.